ground shake.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Sypher today. In today's video I want to talk about something in the Black Ops 4 right now. So if you guys don't know, on December 18th we got probably one of the biggest updates. Was it the 18th? Well, no, it was last week. It was the 19th of this the 19th. It was the 11th of December. I'm sorry, I can't speak today. We got the new update, so it gave us DLC 1 and the new operation system or tier system if you play on PS4. I believe on the 18th is what I'm thinking of. You guys on the Xbox One and PC got it today. On the 18th. I'm recording this the 18th, but it'll probably be uploaded like the 19th or the 20th, either one. But anyway, you guys got it today, so that's pretty okay. But you know, I think the multiplayer maps are kind of shitty. I didn't like them at all. I think Madagascar was okay. Like, it's an okay map. It kind of reminds me a little bit of MW3 maps, a little bit, you know, on Warfare maps, but it wasn't that good. It's too open and then too close quarters. I didn't like it that much. Elevation is just way too big. If we were playing like on Black Ops 3, it would be fine, but in this game the movement speed is a little bit slower than it is in Black Ops 3. And it's just way too big. I mean, the only way you can really get around this map that easily is if you're playing as Ruin and you're using the grappling gun, like if it's your life. That's the only way you're gonna move around quickly. But if you're using any other specialist, you're really at a disadvantage because the map is huge. It is literally huge. I mean, it's not like really big. It's probably like a medium-sized map, but compared to a lot of the maps in Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4. You know, it's just way too big for Black Ops 4 style. I mean, if this was on Black Ops 3, it would be a lot better, but since we're on Black Ops 4 now, it's not that great. So the first DLC maps were really not great at all. I didn't like them. DLC 1 for zombies is pretty good. It's alright. I've played it. I haven't played it that much yet. It's pretty good, though. I like it. It's interesting. The new specialist, though, I want to like her, but I don't, because score streaks / kill streaks are a really big thing in Call of Duty, and now we officially have a specialist that can knock down all of your score streaks out of the sky. So for example, let's say you've been pooping on some nerds on Team Deathmatch or whatever you're playing, and you get a gunship which takes about 20 kills to get. So you know, you get your precious little gunship, and you know, this other guy on the enemy team called XX Phase 3-2 Sniper XX, and, you know, all you have to do is just camp in his spawn, and you can just hack your freaking gunship out of the sky and destroy it. And there goes your 20 precious little kill score streak. You know, yay! You know, it's just another reason why score streaks are so dumbed down compared to the last, you know, few Call of Duties. I mean, really, the only like good Call of Duty had good score streaks, to be honest, for me, was Call of Duty Ghosts, because there was really not a lot of counters for a lot of the score streaks or kill streaks, so it really made it you know, pretty good and fun. I mean, there was lots of good ones, there's lots of fun ones that everybody liked, and there was some good ones that everybody hated when they went up against them, but that's how gaming is, I guess, on the spectrum. So I don't really like that. I mean, I don't care if you take my HUD away all you want, and my reticle, I don't care, I'll still kill you. I mean, that's I'm fine with that. I mean, we kind of really did need an EMP in this game, because it can kind of change the way specialists are used. I think it knocks down the specialist weapons. I think I'm not 100% sure about that one. Let me guys know if that has happened to you in the comments below. But the new tier system is pretty good. I think 100 tiers is great. I think a lot of people are going to be able to get access to all 100 tiers, so it makes it pretty balanced. And if you don't, well, you don't. It's alright. But anyway, that's not really what I want to talk about. In today's video, I want to tell you guys something that David Vonderhaar did. You know, everybody who plays Call of Duty now thinks that David Vonderhaar is like a second coming of Christ. I mean, we praise him and give him all this love and joy because he freaking made Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, and those are apparently the best Call of Duty games in the franchise. To me, that's not anywhere near the truth. I mean, Black Ops 1 was a great game, don't get me wrong. Black Ops 2 I didn't like that much, but it still was an okay game. It added some changes that definitely changed the future of Call of Duty for the better. I will admit that, but it's not my style. And I hate this because everyone praises Vonderhaar and everything, and they say he's the second coming of Christ, and he's the main leader of FPS games, and it's just like, oh my god, you know, and it sucks because if you guys have been paying attention to his Twitter, all he posts is Blackout. So he said the other day, no more, stop asking me about the VSAT and multiplayer will not be, you know, something like that. And it's just pissing, it just makes me laugh, because at the beginning of the game, when the game's coming out, he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna add changes, we're gonna listen to the feedback of the fans, we're gonna change the feedback for the fans. But what he literally just said in his tweet, F you multiplayer community, I don't give a shit, all I care about is Blackout. And I mean, that's 100% honest. I mean, he's been making so many changes to Blackout in this update, and oh my gosh, he's like, that's all he's playing anymore. And it's like, and the VSAT is one of the score streaks that is definitely noticeably missing in Black Ops 4. If you guys don't know what the VSAT is, or /hater as it was called in Black Ops 3, basically what it is, it's an overpowered UAV which stays constant, and what it does, it pops up the enemies as little triangles on the mini map, so you can see which direction they're looking at and all that kind of cool stuff, so you can really see where they're moving, what directions they're looking at, so you can. It's pretty much the most overpowered kill streak if you like to poop on little noobs. But you know, it was made for players, you know, are not absolute, who are pretty trash at the game like me, you know, that can't get them 20 kill streak / score streak, you know. But you know, XX Sniper Dude XX would hate it, because all he does is get VSAT'd on and pooped on every day. So I mean, he's gonna hate it. He's thankful it's gone, you know. But it's just funny because, like I said, he's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna change things for the better, we're gonna listen to the fans, we're gonna change things, and he just literally, this makes me laugh, because you know, he only changes things that becomes big. For example, he just changed the whole Blackout, you know, the black market. He changed it for the better. There's definitely lots of changes. The 100 tiers is great. You know, he added some camos coming back. You know, he added Cherry Blossom in Black Ops 2. You know, for 300 COD points. You know, so basically $3. I mean, that ain't that bad. You know, but it's just amazing, you know, how people can still praise him for this, and no one has talked about this besides like another person I've seen on the community. So it's just surprising to me how stuff like this that's said by David Vonderhaar just goes under the radar. No one pays attention to it, and they still praise him and say he's the god of Call of Duty and all this. And I'm like, you know, so really, one of you guys needs to come out. Who's the one who called the hater in the VSAT on Black Ops 3 and pooped on David Vonderhaar? You gotta come out right now, because that's probably the main reason why it's not in this game, because he knows that if he puts it in the game that he sucks at multiplayer, so he's just gonna get pooped on by people using the VSAT and the haters. So he decided not to implement it into the game. Which one of you guys was it? You need to come out right now, because this is pretty funny, you know, to me, because like every developer like this always says, oh, we're gonna praise the fans, we're gonna listen to them. But you know, obviously he doesn't care. He's got your $60 in his wallet already, or 215, like if you spent like me for the Mystery Box Crush Edition, which kind of sucks because the zombies community is not even, he hasn't even talked about the zombies community since the game came out and all the trailers were coming out. So it really ain't a big deal. He apparently doesn't care about the multiplayer community anymore anyway. He only cares about Blackout. So this is just surprising to me how this flew under the radar, considering how much is showing that he doesn't care about the multiplayer community, how he's going against his word, how we need a kill streak / score streak back that was great score streak and wasn't completely useless. I mean, it was fun to poop on little nerds when somebody get this, you know, when you're playing, you know, domination or team deathmatch, you know, it's pretty fun. But you know, whatever, David Vonderhaar, you just want to say that to the multiplayer community, which is probably one of the greatest communities in this, one of the biggest community in Black Ops 4 next to Blackout. I mean, it's just surprising to me, because it's just like, really, Black Ops 4 isn't a Battle Royale exclusive game. It's not Fortnite or PUBG. You have a multiplayer base and a zombies base on top of that. So it's like, if you guys don't know about this or haven't heard this information yet, you're probably just wondering like, oh my god, he said that? Yeah, David Vonderhaar said that. It's just amazing to me how a man like that can get away saying things like this to the community. But you know, it's whatever. So I want you guys to go on Twitter and tweet at David Vonderhaar, bring back the VSAT. You know, tell him to bring back the VSAT. Just ask for the VSAT. Ask him. Let's just let him know that we want a score streak back that is missed. It's the most noticeably missed score streak in Black Ops 4, personally to me, and I would like to have it back. Honestly, sometimes I get nerded on it by it too, but I mean, it's not that bad. It's not that bad of a score streak. You can still counteract it in a way if you know how the enemy's gonna move and stuff like that. But I think the new black market system is gonna work great. I don't mind spending, you know, $3 on camos, but I'm definitely not buying Cherry Blossom or the new one. I think it's Rocket Box, because they're not that interesting. I think they need to bring back some Black Ops 2 camos like Cyborg, Pack-a-Punch, Weaponized 115, Afterlife, Dragon, Comics, and all these cool ones. But I still kind of wish we would get like a calling card with it, or at least some reticles with it, because it kind of does seem a little bit overpriced for $3, but I don't mind if it's a good camo. He also has new stuff like new character outfits, but I think spending $15 on a skin and a Mastercraft weapon is kind of stupid. I think that one wasn't that big of a hit as well. I think right now on the 18th they updated it to where it's Richthofen, like the the 1.0 Richthofen in Blackout skin. Not that big of a deal. I don't think anyone's gonna buy that. It's not that big. It doesn't look that good anyway. Personally, to me, I wouldn't get that one either. So that's alright, but I think if they started adding some more classic camos coming back to the game, I think that would be better for them. But anyway, that's it for today's video, guys. So tweet back at Vonderhaar saying we want the VSAT back, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.